Okay. Not really one for public speeches. I have a couple of coping mechanisms. One of them is in my right hand. And the other is I'm picturing all of you naked right now. Oh, Dad, how many of those pills did you take? I'd just like to say a few words before I spend the next 40 years listening. Firstly, I'd like to say how absolutely gorgeous my beautiful wife looks tonight. Stunning beauty and amazing character. Lucky to call her my wife. And being married to a teacher has a lot of fringe benefits. For example, Corinne was adamant on proofreading my speech before I read it. How thoughtful was that? Most of you know that I'm not really one to speak my mind or say inappropriate things. I don't like to rock the boat. I'm very non-confrontational. I'm not very sarcastic. I'm pretty sure I get that from my mother. I guess occasionally I do cross the line. But fornication. Excuse me, but for an occasion. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. I would like to thank Pat and TL for welcoming me into their family. Sorry that you got the short end of the stick. You guys raised a beautiful, strong-minded daughter with a good head on her shoulders. She caught my attention the moment I first laid eyes on her. But this day is not about Brienne, so... Corinne is patient. Corinne is kind. Corinne does not boast and is not arrogant. No, wait, that's not Corinne, that's Corinthians, my mistake. Seriously though, I want to thank you for all you've done over the last 5 years for me, Pat, Terry, Linda. Tonight you have given me the greatest gift of all, the gift of your beautiful daughter, Corinne. And I promise to thoroughly enjoy unwrapping that gift. I know my mother has been waiting for this day for a long time. My mother's been waiting for this day for a long time. She tried 3 times to have a daughter, but she even tried a new husband, that still. Now she has Corinne, and I fear she may have bit off a bit more than she chewed. Mother, through the way you've raised me, you've taught me that being embarrassed is like standing out in the rain. One can only get so wet before they're soaked, and everything else after that just rolls off your shoulders. My childhood was drenched with embarrassment. And now I walk around like a saturated sponge, unable to feel any kind of humiliation. It's because of this that I speak my mind today, without fear of shame or indignity. So thank you, Mother, for your unconditional and inappropriate love at home. I do love you. Dad, you've taught me the value of honor, hard work, and money. When I called you up and told you I got engaged, you were super excited and ready to give me all your fatherly advice. When I asked you how much a wedding cost, you said, I don't know yet, I'm still paying for my first one. Well, seriously, Dad, you supported me and stood by my side, even after I put a little ding in your newly painted Ford Bronco, and by ding I mean completely destroyed it. Thanks stepmother Janice and stepfather Bob, just want to say thanks for putting up with someone else's kids for the last 20 years. You guys fell for people with baggage and you carried it like it was your own. I know I speak for Mike and I both when I say you guys have always supported us and helped us grow, so thank you guys for being a positive part of my life. To the bridesmaids, I want to thank you for convincing Corinne that this was a good idea. I've PayPal'd you the agreed upon sum to your bank account. Seriously though, you girls have been an amazing help. You look absolutely beautiful tonight. And if things don't work out with Corinne and I, you can just shimmy one step to the left. Just kidding, of course. To my groomsmen, I want to thank you for standing next to me today. You guys have been by my side for many years. And tonight's no exception. And thank you, I've put all your girlfriends and wives at the same table so they can conspire against you. To my best man, my brother Mike, we fought like hell for the first 10 years. Understandably so, it must have been hard for you to see a newer, better looking version of yourself. Seriously though, pal, we've grown close over the last 20 years. There's no better man to stand up for me today, so thank you for being there. You know, a good friend of mine told me once that finding your life was not about finding that perfect person or for your soulmate necessarily. It's about finding someone with whom you have core compatibilities and share the same vision when it comes to important values. It's about being able to sit and talk together, the ability to admit fault and resolve conflicts. And that got me thinking, you know what, Joe, you're right. A good wife always forgives her husband when she's wrong. Corinne and I don't always see eye to eye on everything, but on the important issues we are on the same page. Like how our 6 children are going to help run the farm. We are different people with different personalities. Some mornings I wake up grumpy, and sometimes I just let her sleep. But as Graham pointed out, communication is so important in a relationship. I didn't speak to Corinne for almost a week leading up to this wedding because I'm polite and I don't like to interrupt. Corinne, my beautiful bride, before we were married I was incomplete. Now for certain I can say that we're finished. Corinne, you keep me grounded and honest. If it wasn't for you, I would go through life thinking I had no faults at all. We met in May of 2007 at our school when I came in for career day, as most of you know by now. I came to do a presentation on being a pilot, interesting some kids in aviation, and ultimately interested the teacher. I think one of the keys to my success was never talking about a pilot's salary. 5 years later, I'm so glad that you're all here to witness our marriage today, because if you didn't see it for your own eyes, I don't think that you would have believed that a poor pilot like me could have landed a girl like this. So a toast to my wife, my beautiful bride, Corinne. I love you and I'm looking forward to spending the rest of my life trying to figure you out.